Ever seen that painting? You know the one? 13 men at a long table. It's called The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. And it's probably one of the most famous images in the world. But what if I told you that everything you think you know about it might be wrong? What if the real story behind that final meal is far more dramatic, more human, and more shocking than a single static painting could ever capture? Forget the long rectangular table for a second. That's a Renaissance invention. Historians and archaeologists believe the actual Last Supper would have looked very different. Picture this, a low U-shaped table called a triclinium. Jesus and his disciples wouldn't be sitting upright on chairs. They'd be reclining on cushions, leaning on their left elbows, as was the custom for a formal Roman-style banquet. It was a position of intimacy, of conversation, of brotherhood. Now, let's talk about the menu. We see bread and wine in the painting, and yes, those were absolutely central. But this was a Passover Seder. The meal would have been rich with symbolism. There would have been bitter herbs, to remember the bitterness of slavery in Egypt. A fruit and nut paste called charosé, symbolizing the mortar used by the Hebrew slaves. And of course the main course, roasted lamb. The air would have been thick with the smell of herbs, roasting meat and unleavened bread. It was a feast, a celebration of freedom. But a dark shadow was creeping over this celebration. This is where Leonardo da Vinci's genius truly shines. He didn't choose to paint the moment of Holy Communion. No, he chose the most dramatic, heart-stopping moment of the entire night. The moment Jesus looks at his friends, the men who had left everything to follow him, and says, "Truly I tell you, one of you will betray me." Slight pause, music swells slightly. Imagine the chaos, the shock, the immediate outbreak of accusations and denials. "Is it I, Lord? Look at the painting again." It's not a peaceful scene. It's an explosion of human emotion. You can see Philip pointing to himself as if to say, "Surely not me." You see Judas clutching a bag of silver, recoiling into the shadows, his face a mask of guilt. Da Vinci captured a single shattering second and stretched it into an eternity of drama. He painted a psychological thriller. And here's the final haunting detail. In the chaos, Jesus takes the bread, breaks it, and gives it to them, saying, "This is my body." He takes the wine, saying, "This is my blood." In the very same breath that he announces his betrayal, he offers a gift of ultimate sacrifice and love. It's a paradox that has echoed through 2,000 years of history. So the next time you see the Last Supper, don't just see a painting, see the reclining figures, smell the Passover meal, and feel the electric shock of betrayal in the air. See the story of a final, desperate, and beautiful meal that wasn't just an ending, but the beginning of everything that was to come. Music fades up and then out,